Hello, I hope you're having a lovely day today. It is that time of the year where the garden is wrapping up, we're cleaning things up, trying to get things organized for next spring. And so the garden is absolutely winding down, but we still have some flowers. They just don't look great. These are the cosmos that did not bloom all year. I don't know if it was too hot for them, but now they're blooming beautifully. And the rest of the garden, I'm trying to clean it up slowly but surely, getting things cleaned up. These are the butternuts that I picked yesterday, and there's still so many more in the garden. I'm actually pulling them because I can't mow the pads anymore and it's bothering me, so I've started pulling them even though there's some blooms on them. I just can't handle how messy everything looks with them across the grass. So these will not go in the compost. One of you told me to burn the vines. Maybe it was my mom, actually. I don't know. It was either my mom or one of you guys, or maybe both, told me to burn the squash vines because that is where these squash bugs or eggs live in the winter. If you just throw them in the compost and then they'll come back. So if you burn them, it'll burn the eggs. So yeah. Ooh, these are beautiful. I am doing a Vego Garden bed review video today. I don't often do these type of videos at all. I'm very picky on who I decide to do partnerships with, and they're not paying me to do this video. I want to share things with my audience that I find to be valuable for building your home economy and just sharing with you options so that way you could see if this is fitting for you in your season of life where you are, or there might be other options that are better for you. But it's nice to know what's out there, and it's also nice to know if the product is worth it before you invest in it. So Vego Gardens reached out to me and offered to give me some raised beds, and my first thought was, my mom loves this style of raised bed. She has been saying for years how much she loves these metal raised beds. She would watch other people on YouTube and has talked about how she's been wanting them. And for us personally, we have seen the metal, shiny, silver raised beds. That is not our style. If you've seen any of my other videos, we try to use natural products in our garden, bamboo, logs, wood chips. That's kind of the look that we're going for, although our tomato poles are made of metal, obviously. But we've just never had the appeal towards the shiny silver raised beds. But when Vego Gardens reached out to me, I got on their website and I was like, wow, these are actually very beautiful colors. So I asked my mom, would you be interested in these raised beds? And my mom was so excited. She was thrilled. So Vego Gardens graciously sent me 2 of the olive green raised beds. I'll put the size that they sent us here. And what's cool about these is you can order this one size, but you can make them multiple different sizes, whatever suits your space. So I'll share more about that when I am showing you how we built it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I have been very impressed. I will be honest with you in every review. They're not paying me to make a good review. They just gave me the product and said, tell us what you think. And so I have been very impressed. Even to the point when FedEx came and dropped it off at our house, I was shocked by how small the boxes were. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking they were going to be these huge boxes that were going to be super heavy to carry. I could carry them. We had put them in Scott's office up until we were leaving to go to my parents', and I was able to carry them from Scott's office out to the car. I mean, they weren't light. It still was heavy to carry, but I was able to manage it. And then the second thing that I wondered was, how hard is this going to be to put together? I thought it was going to take a very long time. Now, granted, Scott's mom is here visiting with us from South Africa, and so it wasn't just one person putting these beds together. It was me, Scott, my mom and dad, and Scott's mom. And we put these beds together in 1 hour.
Look how they come.
So immediately upon unboxing them, 1, I noticed the color was beautiful. 2, it was very well built and structured. The metal was obviously very strong and sturdy. I like that color.
Aren't they beautiful?
So do they have a plastic coating on them?
There's a film on it. Extension rod.
Oh wow.
Bracing rod.
Which style did you want, Mom?
I think we was gonna do
That
that.
one. I like that style better too. Came with very clear, easy to read instructions, which our family dog, Cooper, loved to sit on. So Cooper is very special to all of us. It's my parents' dog, but when we got him, Scott came to America in July of 2016, and he came here to marry me. And I was staying at my parents' at that time, and he then stayed in my parents' basement overnight. Then the next day, we went and picked up Cooper. So we always joke that Scott and Cooper came into the family at the exact same time. And he's the cutest little beagle, and you'll see him throughout this video, and he is just hilarious because he wants to be in on the action.
That's a really nice color.
Oh, it's matte.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The beds did come with this plastic film on both sides to protect the metal, so that took the longest, was just taking the plastic off.
What else needs done?
Those.
And these need done?
The back side.
Oh.
Did you do your back side?
Is there one on the back side? I didn't think there was.
That one does have plastic. The one you're holding.
It's just.
But this one doesn't. Does this does?
Yeah. The back is a lot more laminate.
Stuck on there.
And this is another cool thing about the Vego Garden beds, is that you can order one bed and you can make many different shapes. The instructions show you all the different shapes that you can make, and my mom wanted a long skinny bed because it fit her space better, but then also you don't have to lean all the way across the bed. You can be on one side of it and easily access everything. And if I had these, that is the exact style I would do with them as well. I really like how they look, the long and skinny style, but for your space you might want something different.
The top two rows you use the cap nuts, or you wouldn't hit your
Okay.
This will be for the top two rows, and then the bottom rows will just have a regular nut.
Okay, so it's smooth.
Yeah, that way, you know, if the dirt's only to here, you wouldn't catch the. After you get it together, they say to tighten it.
Okay, because mine aren't super tight.
No, you're just starting them.
Wow.
Is that right? No, it was awesome.
This is gorgeous.
You're worn out. Everyone else is working and we're just over here. Like I said, I was very impressed with how they thought of everything when creating these beds. Even having a metal rod that would screw into both sides that would give the bed structure. And what does that do?
Support it.
Just you put dirt in, it doesn't blow out.
And then they gave you this long thing of rubber that fits over the top of the garden bed. That way it's easier to lean over and you're not rubbing your elbows on the metal part. So they really did think of everything. So this took us 1 hour to put both of them together. We were done within an hour. And they do give you this little thing.
Yeah,
But
I'll give you that, but
it's quicker to use that.
I'm gonna.
Those are really nice.
My mom was very pleased. This is what she had to say about them. A final product. What do you think?
I love them. They're very light to move, and they're going to be easy to fill. And it only took us an hour to put this together.
Yep.
And
It was very easy.
very easy. The hardest thing was taking off the plastic.
Yep.
They're
The
beautiful.
most time consuming.
Yes, yeah, they're beautiful. I love them very much.
And you like the color.
I love the color. Yes, very nice. I plan
Yay.
on getting more.
And I was very impressed with them too, to the point where I was like, this is very cottage garden style. And they have multiple colors that you can choose from. They have various sizes. All of that is on their website, and I do have a coupon code for $10 off if you wanted to use that. And I have a link with them below. They often do sales on their website. So it was a great success. My mom loves to garden. She has wooden raised beds. She has a garden that's directly into the ground. So this will be a new style for her, and she said she is going to use some of those to plant potatoes. And next year when she gets it all filled and beautiful, I will record and give you an update on how they look then, because my mom's very talented at making areas look absolutely beautiful, and so I'm very excited to see what she's going to do with this area. Another thing she's going to do with those raised beds is put hardware cloth down at the bottom to prevent any moles from going up in them. And these are also really nice if you live in a rental property, because you could easily just take it down, put the dirt around other garden areas, and then take these beds with you. Whereas when we had our land in 2019, we did wooden raised beds, and we salvaged the top parts because it was double stacked boards. We did save the top boards to take with us, but even after 1 year, because we used untreated wood, we could not take those bottom boards with us. They were already embedded into the soil. And so this is a good option if you're living in a rental property. And you can then invest in something that you can still take with you, and it will be in great condition when you take it with you. That is building your home economy, is buying things that will last for a very long time. My next video, I'm going to share with you how, if you want to do a no-till garden, how you can start that now. That is the style garden that we are working with, that we started here at our house. And so that will be the next video, and I'd like to have Scott explain more of that because he is way more knowledgeable. We learned about this market style garden, no-till bed, how our garden is, from Richard Perkins, and so I'd like to share that as another option with you. It's just nice to know all the possibilities of how you can grow your own food, because when you grow your own food, you know exactly what is in it, what's going on with it, and it is going to be the most nutritious. The last thing I wanted to share with you is this seed tray that Vego Gardens sent me. This is a new product of theirs. And so it comes like this with these two separate planters, and this is very heavy duty plastic. Now, if you have seen my spring planting videos, you will remember that I use a soil blocker to start my seeds. And this year I pretty much only used soil blocking to start my seeds. However, I still have to transfer the seed soil blocks into bigger pots once they get big enough, because there's just not enough room, I feel, in the soil blocks for some things. So these will be very useful for transferring those soil blocks into something sturdy and strong, and these will last forever. And then this little greenhouse part These clip on, so obviously they just during transport they didn't put them on, but that way if you don't want air to get to it, you close it, and then when you do want air circulation, you open them. How nice. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I hope it just gets your wheels turning of what are the options if you wanted to start a garden. What are the things that you can do with where you are? And so I hope that this was helpful for you and that you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you, Vego Garden, for the gift of these 2 beautiful raised beds, and thank you to my parents for letting me film setting them up at your house.